Hey folks, thanks for watching the Hot Zone. I'm Chuck Holton and we're in Morocco. And I've got Michael Jan, and this is our new Algerian friend and translator. Algerino. Dale su nombre.
Otmani Bobo, mi pedido.
Otmani Bobo is his name, and he's been showing us around. He's a migrant that we picked up on the other side over there in the beach, and we've been you know, exploring, I guess you'd say, the north coast of Morocco today. The Rock of Gibraltar is right over there, and we're right by the border with the Spanish enclave of Ceuta. Ceuta is hola, habla español.
Hola, pequeña.
Ah, español.
Hola,
Ah, okay. She's picking her nose. That's great. Okay, that's really nice. She shook my hand and then picked her nose. Wonderful. So we're on the north coast of Morocco. Like I said, we got here yesterday, and the story here is that there's this enclave that belongs to Spain right here called Ceuta. Ceuta is a town of about 80,000 people, and it's separated from Africa by a double layer chain link fence with barbed wire on top that's about 20 feet high. And that's all that separates it from Africa. So there are literally thousands, he estimates now about 8,000 at the moment, of migrants who have come here from all over Africa, as far south as they've come from Congo, they've come from Cameroon, Ghana, places like that, and they make their way up here through Algeria, crossing all the borders illegally. They get here, and their idea is to get into Ceuta so that they can basically be in Spain. That's what he did. He crossed in from his home in Algeria hace 7 años, ¿no?
35 años.
No, hace 7 años que cruzaste.
Dentro de Ceuta, sí, la primera.
Yeah, the first time was 7 years ago. And he's already lived in Spain before for like 3 years. He told me his story today. It's a pretty amazing story. He was in Spain, he overstayed his visa, he got put in jail, and for him, jail in Spain was better than regular free life in Algeria, so he wanted to stay there, but they instead kicked him out and sent him back to Algeria, which he didn't like at all. So he came to Morocco. He bought 3 fake passports. Apparently that's a pretty easy thing to do here, and he got into Ceuta with those 3 fake passports, and then he got caught, got kicked out again, and the third time, I guess he's been in Ceuta 3 times, he said. He swam in twice, and one time he used his fake passport to get in. And so hang on a minute, we're gonna get something to drink. Yeah, it's hot. Here we go. It's as you can imagine, it's pretty hot here in Morocco. Let's see what we got here. I just want some sparkly water. That looks like it might be sparkly water. Anybody have any idea why you buy sparkly water in a country like this? Well, I'll tell you, it's because sparkly water is pretty hard to fake, meaning you can't fill it up out of the sink and put the cap back on it, which is done in many parts of the world. Not uncommon. Okay, we bought our water, and my battery died on my other camera, so now I'm on to my secondary, my iPhone. So we are exploring this issue of all these migrants trying to get into Ceuta. What an interesting story. The fact that there's this sort of unknown city. It's unknown by most Americans. It's certainly known by everybody in this area. And we talked a lot about the weaponization of migrants, and that happens all over the world. We're really seeing that here. Morocco got sideways with Spain over something here about a month ago, and they just opened the floodgates and let 9,000 migrants into Ceuta in like one day, which obviously that's a pretty effective bargaining tactic, I'd say. And so now things are still pretty tense between Ceuta and Morocco. We've got to get into the car here. They're still pretty tense. And so we're going to keep following this story and see where it takes us. We got to see some interesting things already today. And so hang on. We're going to get in the car and we'll keep going. Okay, it's now about 9 o'clock at night, and my buddy and I are down here in downtown Fnideq.
Fnideq, Titouan.
We're in a town I can't pronounce. It needs some vowels very badly, I think. But anyway, we're going to walk through the market because I was on John Batchelor's show today, and he asked me about the COVID restrictions in Morocco. What's it like with COVID here? So rather than try to explain it, let's just walk through the marketplace and you can see for yourself. Ah, muy bien. Okay. Este sombrero es típico de Marruecos. Es muy interesante. Nunca he visto eso. Sí. Muy bonito es.
عمره ما شاف لنا سايدة الشاون
Chao, ¿no?
شاون
Me gusta. So these ladies are saying. Oh, okay. So I just was curious because we've been seeing these women all over the place, and I wanted to know why are they working the streets and the men are not working, and some of them. So we thought maybe some of them, their husbands had gone to Europe and weren't here, and so these women were working on their own. As it turns out, that's not really the case. For the most part, these women are they're working the streets, not working the streets, but they're cleaning the streets, and their husbands are either at home without work, or in the hospital, or they're widows, or something like that, and they're just needy people that they're being hired by the government of Morocco to walk around and pick up trash. And sounds like a good public works project, if you ask me. But so that's what it is. Very, very nice to take some time to talk to. Live, but okay. Well, we were just here to get money, and this place had thousands of people. And that was just a few minutes ago, and now it's almost empty. Everything's closing up.
You need a haircut?
Yes, I do. I'll get a haircut and you get some money out.
All right, here, you play with this. Make some videos or something.
Not me. Ayúdalo a sacar dinero.
How much is it? I forget.
So it's 10 to 1, so 200 would be 2,000,
Okay.
more or less. I think actually more like 2,200, because it's like 8 to 1. Guárdalo, por favor. Ah, hola. ¿Está abierto? Ok. Está bien. Estoy grabando. Salam alaikum. Okay. So getting my haircut here in Morocco, first time for